Guys, I'm sorry. We just now breaking news. Give me one moment here as I'm also making a quick adjustment. We do have breaking news. This just in, coming in out of the Middle East and also really from Washington. Give me 1 second here. Make a quick adjustment. The webinar starts tonight, of course. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, so in about 2 hours and 19 minutes, the webinar will begin. But we'll be taking phone calls, and we'll be with you all evening because as we're doing this webinar, folks are going to be calling in from all over the country and around the world. We want to be sure you get your copy and that you get your link, you get your ticket, and get your link for this webinar. Let me give you the information. Give me 1 second. The computers are running slow, and I was actually on an airplane coming here from Indiana. I'm back in Florida, and there was internet blockage and power and radio outages going on around the world in preparation for the war in the Middle East, okay? There's no question about that. And so they're saying it's for solar flares, and there is no solar flare, okay? There's nothing that's of significance that would do that. So there's going to be some outages and different weird stuff going on. So we want to keep you up to speed on that, okay? Wow. Okay. Sorry that I had to make last-second adjustments to this, but I had to do that. I forgot that. Real quick here. So here's what's going on. Real quick, let me put a shout-out right now for Noble Gold. Noble Gold, thank God for them. They're doing a great job. And are you worried about the future of the U.S. economy? With so much uncertainty in the air, it's natural to fret about the security of your retirement savings. But there's one asset that stands the test of time, and that's gold. It's a biblical currency, gold is. For centuries, gold has been a hedge against the market volatility and economic instability. And with Gold IRA from Noble Gold Investments, you can harness the power of precious metals to help protect your financial future. By rolling over your existing IRA or 401k into a self-directed gold IRA, you can enjoy the potential for the long-term growth and stability. And they're giving away right now, guys, if you set up a gold or silver IRA, they are giving as a gift out there for those who qualify. You either can get this incredible 10-ounce coin of pure silver. These are 1 ounce coins. You get 10 of them of Donald J. Trump. Okay. 10 Donald J. Trump silver coins, or you may also qualify for the 10-ounce silver bar of the American flag. Just go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com, or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347 and tell them that Pastor Paul sent you. All right. So here's what's going on. A very significant situation taking place right now. We have breaking news everywhere coming out of the Middle East. Israel has already made several attacks. Several have bombed several locations in southern Lebanon and in Syria. And these are weapon depot locations. They are positions that the Iranian proxies could be using and staging weapons, missiles for preparing for an attack on Israel. So Israel's already done some preemptive strikes already taking place, okay? Already taking place as we speak. So that's important. Now, the Pentagon, just 24 minutes ago, the Pentagon tells Israel it will adjust the U.S. troops in the Middle East. The United States is adjusting our troops, our ships, our planes, our bombers, our missile defense systems, We're moving assets around everywhere and getting in position and putting everybody on high alert to protect Israel from a potential attack tonight and throughout the weekend. Matter of fact, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, all U.S. flights in and out of Tel Aviv have been canceled. Germany has canceled flights not only into Israel, but into Beirut, Lebanon, and into Iran. Pakistan and India has also canceled flights into the Middle East as it relates to Iran, Lebanon, and Israel. And the British are canceling flights. So in other words, you have all of these major countries recognizing that a war is about to break out in a big way, and so they're canceling all civilian flights. And when you see that happen, it's because they know. They've been notified. They know it's about to happen, and it's on. Okay, now here's what Lloyd Austin is saying, our U.S. Secretary of Defense. Lloyd Austin has just made an announcement 24 minutes ago. It says the U.S. Defense Department, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has informed Israel about current and future changes to the U.S. forces in the Middle East. The Pentagon said today, amid threats from Iran, its allies, Hamas and Hezbollah. The Pentagon added that Lloyd Austin had not yet made a final decision about which forces to deploy, but officials have told Reuters that a wide range of options are now under consideration, including aircraft and naval assets. Believe me, they're moving them all. The expected changes come as the United States is bracing for Iran to make good on its threat to respond to the killing of the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh 2 days ago when the bomb exploded in the presidential guest house where he was living. It was one of a series of killings by Israel of senior figures in the Palestinian militant group of Hamas and Hezbollah as the war between Israel and Hamas rages on in Gaza. Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense, informed the minister of additional measures to include ongoing and future defense force posture changes that the department will take to support the defense of Israel. The Pentagon spokesperson said, Sabrina Sanghi, told reporters after a call between Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Austin committed to Minister Gallant of Israel and to President Joe Biden, committed to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, that we will be bolstering our force protection in the region. It is unclear if the United States preparations are as intensive as they were prior to April 13th, when Iran launched an attack on Israeli territories with drones and missiles. That's when they fired 350 at Israel. But at the time, Israel successfully, with the help of the Americans, the Jordanians, the British, and the Saudi Arabians, and the Iron Dome, was able to knock down almost every one of the 320 drones and missiles. With the help of the United States and these other allies, they were able to defeat the incoming barrage. President Biden has been on the phone. He was on the phone yesterday with Benjamin Netanyahu discussing new U.S. defensive military deployments to support Israel against the threats such as missiles and drones, according to the White House. Iran and Hamas have both accused Israel of carrying out the killing and have pledged to retaliate against their foe. Israel has not claimed responsibility for the death of the Hamas leader in Iran, but they haven't denied it either. According to reports, the United States did not want to see a wider regional conflict and did not believe an escalation was inevitable. I think we're being very direct in our messaging that certainly we don't want to see heightened tensions, and we do believe there is an off-ramp here, and that is that a ceasefire deal could still happen. That's according to the United States Pentagon. Now, we have reports here that Lloyd Austin, though, is obviously in control, that the president has given him full authority. He is the Secretary of Defense. He is working closely with the Minister of Defense of Israel. There is no question. The reports I'm getting, the United States has air defense in play. They're moving ships and submarines into position. They have repositioned fighter jets, F-35s, F-15s, as well as bombers and other sophisticated technology, which I don't know what that means. There is now no question. And meanwhile, Israel has already begun preemptive attacks in Syria and southern Lebanon on strategic locations that could be used for storing of missiles and other artillery and things like this. So, yes, and submarines are in play. So this is very interesting what's taking place. The Iranians are furious over the death of the Hamas leader. And they just had this major funeral that took place today. And the leader's body, he's being buried in Qatar. And that's Ismail Haniyeh. And the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has declared war on Israel, basically. And I'm sure he's looking for allies among his group. He's probably looking right now at Hamas, at the Islamic Jihad, at the Houthi rebels in Yemen, at Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, the Syrians, and, of course, the Revolutionary Guard of Iran. But we don't know. Maybe even the Russians or even the Turks. We're not sure, because Turkey has been furious with the rhetoric and the threats of attacking Israel. So this could be the beginning of Ezekiel 38. I never thought I would say that in my life. I always believed that was somewhere down the road after I was gone already. And already waiting in heaven. I never thought I would have to say, but I've already said that Psalms 83 began really on October 7th, and this is leading us toward Ezekiel 38. And you never know if it goes straight into it or if there's a pause or there's a period of 5 or 6, 7 years in between. You don't know. We're giving no timeline number here. All we can do is study and watch the prophecies compared to the sign line. And apparently these things are heating up. Now, I'm getting some information coming in right now. I want to thank Israel Hall and others that are keeping me up to speed. Okay. Iran's Ministry of Defense has just made a statement, guys. 15 minutes ago, the Iranian Ministry of Defense has told the public of Iran they've been urged to refrain from taking pictures of any military equipment on the roads or in public space. So apparently Iran has assets moving around in the country, whether it be tanks or artillery or different types of missiles or different types of troops deployments. Iran's Ministry of Defense is telling the citizens of Iran, do not be out taking pictures of the military equipment and troops that are moving on the roads or in public spaces. Do not take pictures. So there's my concern. I think what they're concerned about is that if the general public takes pictures of the military hardware and assets moving, that they could post it up on social media, and then the United States or Israel or Great Britain or whoever could look right on social media and see where different assets are moving to, in what locations they're in. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, I know we've got satellites. I know we got all kinds of drones and different technologies, but it just makes sense. The Iranians do not want to tip their hand. They want the public to stay in their homes and put the cameras away and the cell phones away and do not post. And you can know this, that if people don't follow that and go out and take pictures or start posting videos, that somebody will be knocking their door down, okay? Because this is a dead serious situation. So it's heating up. It really is. Meanwhile, tonight, I'm going to be staying with you tonight. Aliens Among Us. This is the most anticipated webinar we've ever done. With the information is the most revealing. There's more info revealed, whether by video or tech revelation or information. We've never had pictures and video and interviews and firsthand accounts. We've never had a webinar on aliens that has been this revealing ever. And so this is the literally the climax to the entire alien saga. And the reason is because the strong delusion's coming. So let me just tell you something. I've opened 3 phone lines because the phones are ringing off the hook. People are calling to order their tickets online. You can go online. Just go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, and you'll see a purple banner going across the screen. Click it. It takes you right there to order your ticket. But some folks want to just call and order their ticket. Maybe you want to call and order the ticket to the webinar, and you want to order the 34 DVD bundle, the $125 for 4 past alien webinars, the complete bundle for $125. So you might want to just call and order both. Maybe you want to order your ticket for this webinar, and the tickets are $69 for the entire webinar. And of course, the speakers are incredible here, and I'm see that I'm having technology issues here. But and anything could happen tonight as far as being live on the air, talking about what's taking place in the Middle East, because it is a war about to break completely wide open. And of course, the government sometimes likes to control the airways. So Steve B said, I'm doing that right now. All right, I'm doing that. All right. That's what Roxanne said. So you can make that phone call if you want to do that. 3 numbers. You can call the main line, 765-414-2230. If that line's busy, call this number, 765-414-6299. If that line's busy, call this number, 765-414-8768. You can see it on the banner as it's the ticker that's going on at the bottom of the screen here. Again, call the main line, 765-414-2230. If it's busy, call this number, 765-414-6299. If that's busy, call the third line, 765-414-8768. And you'll get through. You can place your order for your ticket for the webinar. I'm releasing those tickets. I'll be sending you your email, your private email with your private link. I'll be sending it to you at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, okay? And so if you want to get your ticket right now, it'll be a perfect time to do it. 3 numbers you can call. They could be busy. Go to the next one, okay? And you can order your ticket right over the phone. You can also order the Alien Bundle, the 34 DVD bundle. Unbelievable. 34 DVDs for half price. Instead of, because if you went to our website and ordered each one of those 4 webinars, DVDs separately, it would cost $250. But just this weekend only, through midnight Sunday night, any donation that comes in of $125 or more, it will automatically, I'm going to send you these 4 webinar DVDs or 34 DVDs. That's automatic. Or you can just go to our website and go to the store, go to the DVD section, and just click to the DVDs, and there you'll see the 4 bundle. You'll see the Alien bundle, and you can just purchase it right there. You can order it right there on the spot, okay? But get your ticket for tonight. Pick up the phone or call 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. Or call this number, 765-414-6299. That's 765-414-6299. Or a third line. Call this number, 765-414-8768. That's 765-414-8768. You got 3 different lines you can call, or just go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com and place the order there, okay? All hands on deck. This webinar is incredible. Now, let me tell you what else. There's more information coming in about what's happening right now. Airlines have canceled flights in and out of Israel, Lebanon, and Iran. And then give me 1 second here, because there's been an addition to this now. 1 second, please. Numerous airlines now, amid the tensions and the strong possibility of a Middle East war broadening, Lufthansa from Germany has canceled all flights, has suspended all flights in and out of Tel Aviv. So has British Airways, and so has Delta Airlines, and so has United Airlines. All flights in and out of Tel Aviv are canceled. As a result, thousands of passengers are reported stranded right now in the Tel Aviv airport. Thousands. Flights are being canceled everywhere. European Airlines, Lufthansa, British Airlines, canceled. Also, tensions in the Middle East have caused airlines canceling, going in and out of Beirut, Lebanon, and out of Tehran, Iran. India has canceled all flights in and out of all 3 countries. So has Pakistan. Brussels, out of Belgium, has canceled all flights in and out of Israel and in and out of Lebanon. So has Swiss Airlines. So has Australian Airlines, and so has Eurowings. In addition, Air Baltic also has suspended all flights in and out of Israel. And Air France and Turkish Airlines and Royal Jordanian Airlines and Ethiopian Airlines and Aegean Airlines have all halted flights in and out of Israel, and some of them in and out of Lebanon, and some in and out of Iran. 70,000 passengers currently stranded in the Tel Aviv airport as we speak right now. According to local media reports, they're trying to find a flight out of the country, but airlines everywhere are shutting down flights. So when you see this, you typically see this when it is well understood that there will be rockets, missiles, aircraft, drones, different types of cruise or even hypersonic, and God forbid nuclear. But when they know for sure something's going to happen, the nations involved generally will contact the civilian airlines and say, listen, this ain't the night you want to be flying. And so even though Israel doesn't know exactly what Iran's going to do, and even though Iran may not know exactly what Israel's going to do, and Lebanon pretty well knows that rockets and missiles are going to be flying over their head coming from different directions, if not also straight at them. And then you have the wild cards. You don't know what Turkey may do. You don't know what the United States may do. Now we have Amir Safari, and I'm going to see if I can get some information from Israel Hall on this. Amir Safari has just posted report of many people dead and injured in a terrorist attack on the beach in Mogadishu, which is the capital of Somalia. I repeat, Amir Safari, and that's Todd Rao. Todd Rao has just posted that in the chat room. I want to verify that, Todd. I appreciate you giving us a heads up on that. And I'm going to, hang on. Let me make a phone call. So as we're preparing for some of this going on tonight, hang on one second here. We'll get some clarification. Oh, 1 second.
Hello, Pastor.
Israel, you're live on the air. I need you to verify something. Amir Safari,
Yes.
that there's been a terrorist attack in Mogadishu, Somalia, with a lot of people dead on the beach. Can you verify that? I mean,
he is posting that on his Telegram. Huge black blast rocked the Beachview Hotel in Mogadishu, quickly followed by an attack as armed men infiltrated the building. The basement of the hotel is littered with bodies.
Now
Security forces are currently
go, keep reading.
Security forces are currently locked in a fierce gun battle with suspected al-Shabaab militants, and numerous individuals remain trapped inside.
Now that is very eerie and very. I've heard this has happened before. I just want you to know that this happened exactly before, where gunmen went into a hotel in Mogadishu, Somalia, and started shooting people down. This is something that has happened. So I'm not saying that Amir Safari's wrong, but this exact scenario has happened before, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Let's triple check.
So you're wondering if it's the wrong date?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say it real quick.
I'm praying it's the wrong date.
There is, he has been wrong at times just because.
Well, I have too.
We get wrong dates or something.
People send us stuff, and they'll send us an actual story that did happen, but it could be the wrong date.
It's on. It is on Lido Beach in Mogadishu, Somalia. No, there's all kinds of Twitter posts about it right now. I'm going to send you posts.
Because this did happen on March 15th this year. 3 people were killed, dozens were injured in a hotel attack in Somalia, but that was in the presidential palace.
Now this is on the beach.
This is on the beach, okay.
Yeah, and there's bodies. Also, they said it was inside the basement of the hotel is also littered with bodies. Oh yeah, this is bad.
Okay.
We're talking. It's not extremely graphic, but there's lots of bodies.
Can you text that to my phone right now as I'm talking to you? I'll look at it while you're talking. So again, huge explosion. Now, Stephen says there was a huge explosion, rocked Somali capital in Mogadishu. Casualties are feared everywhere. And this is sad. Again, this has happened before in Mogadishu. It's very similar. I don't think shooting on the beach did, but I definitely know in a hotel. But this sounds like this is apparently Israel's confirming that this is an actual situation. Amir Safari posting this, and now we're getting some confirmation. Of course, it's coming across Twitter.
I mean, it's coming across Twitter, and Twitter can be wrong too.
I know.
This is why you know this. We gather our sources from like 5 or 6 different places, and then you triangulate a position based on that.
Right.
And some of the same sources I have, Amir has. Sometimes Amir gets stuff really quickly from the IDF because he was in the IDF.
Yeah, he was in the IDF. Contacts. Right.
So when it comes to IDF stuff,
he's right.
And he's such an expert on that.
Yeah, he's right about 95% of the time. He is. He's right, and he's usually ahead of most of the media as well because he's right there in Israel, and he was in the IDF, so he's got firsthand account, and that's great because that keeps us up to speed on what's going on.
So basically, I've got like 5 different X posts right now, but that's all I see. So, it's possible that is not true because just 4 Twitter posts don't make it true.
Okay, I see you're sending to me now.
But they all have different videos, which is interesting.
Let me take a look at it. Okay, happening now in the Lido Beach, Mogadishu, multiple explosions, gunfire, casualties. I can see people everywhere, strewn all over the beach, bodies everywhere. I see it. Catastrophic scenes in Mogadishu tonight as the government soldiers try to identify survivors in Lido Beach in Mogadishu. And this is posted right now. This is happening. These are images, unfortunately, are being posted as we speak on Twitter. And Amir Safari is also confirming this. And Israel Hall is now looking for 3 and 4 more confirmation. And let's just hope it isn't, okay? Let's hope
another thing, Pastor, Iran put out a press release.
Yeah, I read that one.
Yeah, it just came out, yeah.
The Iranian Ministry of Defense, the public is urged to refrain from taking pictures.
Oh, no, there's another one.
Okay, what do you have now?
It says, in the coming hours, the world will witness extraordinary scenes and very important developments. An Iranian state TV anchor said in a live program focused on Tehran's retaliation. So they're saying on their state television, like in the coming hours, like it's on, you know.
Yeah.
So if I find more,
you find more, text it to me of something.
Absolutely.
And I'll check in with you again a little bit later. Okay.
All right, Pastor. I'll be your reporter. Are you a reporter here?
All right. Appreciate it. It's going to be a tough night.
Be a long night. It's going to be a long night.
All right. Thanks, Izzy.
All right. Thanks, Pastor. God bless.
Okay. So Izzy's going to stay on top of everything out there. Let's take a break. I'm going to get a song. We'll come right back. Again, the webinar starts at 6 p.m. So we're in just about an hour and 45 minutes. We will be releasing the tickets. But you can get your ticket all night long, all evening long, and all day tomorrow. But if you want to get the initial release at 6 p.m., get your tickets now. Get on. You can go to my website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. You'll see the purple banner. Right when you go there, purple banner across the screen. Click on that banner. Click it. Get your ticket. Order it right now. And then at 6 o'clock, we will send you your link on your private email. If for some weird reason, it happens about 2% of the time, if for some weird reason your link did not come to you, check your spam just in case. 98% of the time, though, we've gotten so much better over the years on these webinars that the percentage now is about 98%. So get your tickets now. Go to my website. It's Aliens Among Us. I mean, we're talking about incredible. This webinar reveals more about the alien, fallen angel, Nephilim, the Roswell crash, pyramids on Mars, Stan Dale's encounters with the Nordics personally, eyewitnesses of UFOs, the crash, the alien crash in the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, on and on and on. Mike around the world dropped so many bombs, the ant people, but a whole lot more than that. It's unbelievable. Bishop Larry Ragland gives that a tremendous biblical perspective of understanding this whole strong delusion of the last days. If you need to make a phone call to order your ticket, do this. I got 3 lines open. Call the main line, 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. Or pick up the phone and call. If that line's busy, call this number, 765-414-6299. Okay? 765-414-6299. Or this number, 765-414-8768. That's 765-414-8768. Any of the 3, we're waiting for your call. We'll help you get your ticket. Click it, get the ticket, go to my website. Don't miss it. Aliens Among Us. And we're also going to be covering the war that's apparently breaking out, starting in Mogadishu, Somalia. And I'm sure it's going to go elsewhere. I don't want it to. I'm praying to God it don't. But when you have this many airlines canceling flights in and out of the Middle East, and you got to know why Somalia? Because the terrorism. These terrorist operatives, Somalia, you want to know who they are? That's Al-Shabaab. So you got Al-Shabaab in Somalia. You have Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. You have Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Israel, in Gaza. You have the Syrians. You have the Houthi rebels out of Yemen. You have Hezbollah out of southern Lebanon. You have the Syrian army. And you have the Revolutionary Guard of Iran. And now you got Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab with this horrific terror attack on innocent civilians on a beach and in a hotel in Mogadishu, Somalia. We'll be right back, guys, with more. Get your tickets now. I'll be right back. Saturday was silent, and surely it was through. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? And Friday's disappointment is Sunday's empty tomb. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? This is the sound of a dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Pentecostal fire, stirring something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. Your resurrection power, it runs in my veins too. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that He wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elijah. Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Prophesy and say to them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up from your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. Then you shall know that I am the Lord, and I will put my spirit in you, and I will place you in your own land, and you shall live. I will place you in your own land. You shall live, 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 live. We're continuing to follow some of the stories that are going on right now. I cannot 100% confirm that there was a terrorist attack on the beaches in Mogadishu, Somalia. I repeat, I cannot confirm it yet. It still may be true. And I have looked at the Twitter pictures. I'm looking at the reports on Twitter. But this has happened before, and so I want to be 1,000% sure that this is actually happening as we speak. Now, Israel Hall is going to be, I know Amir Safari has reported it, but so has a lot of other people on Twitter. Just want to be 1,000% so that I'm, just to be 1,000%. Pray to God it's not true. Hope to God that this was talking about what happened on June the 10th, what happened back in May, what's happened before in 2023. And so this is a scenario. This isn't the first this type of attack. Meanwhile, scenes behind me of the chaos that was in the streets in Qatar today as Hamas's top leader, Ismail Haniyeh, was buried in Qatar today following his assassination in the Iranian capital of Tehran, Iran. And his possible successor told the mourners his death would only make the Palestinian militant group more determined in its struggle against Israel. Now, let's not forget who started this entire war. October the 7th, 2023, when nearly 1,000 radical Islamic militants of Hamas stormed across the barriers of Israel, the borders, on one of the holy days, the holiest day of the year, basically, at the end of Feast of Tabernacles last year, when everybody has their cell phones turned off and all electronics turned off at 6:30 in the morning when everybody is sleeping. Paramilitary gliders flying in, coming through tunnels, coming through the fences, driving in with all types of artillery, and they wearing body cameras while they butchered and murdered, raped and tortured, and burned babies alive, and all of the horrific things they did, and killing over 1,200 innocent civilians and taking 250 innocent people hostage. That's what started this whole situation. Now, you still hear the rhetoric now going on all over the world now because Israel dared to fight back. And Israel dared to take on the heads of the snake instead of just going after Hamas's entire infrastructure, which is in Gaza, which they've been doing and have pretty well got that stamped down and cornered. That's not good enough because that is not who orchestrated it. It was orchestrated out of Iran and the Iranian proxies in Lebanon and in Syria and in Yemen and in other parts of the world. So Israel now decides to go after the head of the snake. And when you cut off the head of the snake, the rest of the snake vibrates violently. And we're seeing that now. So we're praying, of course, for peace. But you can't have peace if somebody has fired 7,000 rockets at you since you were attacked on October 7th. You have to understand, 7,000 rockets were not fired by Hamas. The 7,000 rockets were fired on Israel from Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, which that wasn't even supposed to be. The war isn't with them, I thought. But in reality, it is with them. And what about all the rockets? And they sunk 4 ships in the Mediterranean, the Houthi rebels in Yemen. So what you've been dealing with here is a regional war against Israel, which is from the pages of the Bible. That's what we're really dealing with. It is actually prophecy being fulfilled before our very eyes, and it is very heartbreaking. So anyway, I'm still not positive on this Mogadishu story, and so it is unconfirmed, and we'll post that, and we'll leave that over on the side till we get more clear understanding. Because that's what goes on in warfare, sometimes false propaganda. And even though it can be from some of the best contacts we have, it could still be false. We're not sure. Probably isn't false, but let's wait till we get a 100% confirmation before we absolutely know for sure. But I would say it's probably very highly possible, very highly possible. Now, meanwhile, while we're still waiting to find out what that's going on, we know that there's major airlines all across the world now that are canceling flights in and out of Israel and in Lebanon and in and out of Iran, especially Tel Aviv. And there's 70,000 people stranded in the Tel Aviv airport right now. I've been there many times, and I've been there when there's been bad weather and there's been so many people yet. And your flight, and I've had flights delayed there by 4 and 5 hours, and I've even had flights canceled and had to come back the next morning. So I know what that can be like, but this is totally different because we're dealing with war. Now, aliens are among us, and I want you to know right now, you can get your ticket. The webinar. This is the best webinar we've ever done on this subject. The more information gets revealed on this than anything we've ever done when it comes to aliens. The title of the webinar, Aliens Among Us. Aliens Among Us. Guys, get your tickets right now. You can go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's paulbegleyprophecy.com. And you'll see the purple banner going across the screen. Click it, get the ticket. Let me get your link to you. This webinar is going to be released in an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. We are working feverishly to get everyone's order received and in and sent back to you. We can do this, guys, together. Let's go to our website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Click on the banner and then order the ticket. Very easy. Or if you need help, no problem. Pick up the phone and call. The main line, 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. Or call the second line, which is 765-414-6299. That's 765-414-6299. If that line's busy, call a third number, which is 765-414-8768. That's 765-414-8768. So we have 3 lines open for you to call, place your order, get your ticket so that we can get your correct email and send your link to you in the next hour and a half. Or you can just order it yourself. Just simply go to our website at Paul Begley. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can share the screen. I'm going to see. Give me a moment here. I needed to prepare that. Give me a second. Is that it? Nope. Give me 1 second. Aha. Here we go. Now, let me go back. I'm going to walk you guys through it real easy. Let's do it real easy. Let's share the screen. Here we go. Yeah. There's the screen. Okay, there's the screen. So if you go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, there's the screen that pops up in front of you. Paul Begley Prophecy. See the purple banner? See the purple banner? There it is. Take your cursor and click right on that purple banner. So again, go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. You're wanting to get a ticket for this Aliens Among Us with L.A. Marzulli and taking you on location to the Roswell crash site and blows your mind what he finds. Stan Deo's actual meeting of Nordics, he explains. Mike around the world drops bomb after bomb of information that he's never revealed before. He does it in this webinar, including aliens underground and the information and the eyewitnesses and the different information on this and the ant people and all that, and much more than that. You have, Rex Bear has incredible pictures out of Mars, especially of pyramids and other things that he was able to ascertain. You have BP Earthwatch, who's an eyewitness. He tells you his eyewitness account of UFOs over Phoenix, Arizona. He was there. It goes on and on, guys. I can't remember everybody, but here's what you want to do. Okay, so there's my website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. See the purple banner. There's the purple banner. Let's do it. Let's click on the banner. Click on the banner. Let me do it. I got to do it here. Right here. Click on the banner. Click. Boom. It takes you to give me a second. Click on the banner. Did I click on the right banner? Have I clicked on the right banner? Or did I not? Lord have mercy. Paul Begley technology. We're dealing with Paul Begley technology at this exact moment. Yeah. Definitely Paul Begley technology. Okay, so I want to share this screen. Can I share this screen? Am I allowed to? Okay. I want to share the screen. So when you click on that purple banner, and then this is what will pop up on your screen. There it is. There. So you click on that purple banner, and it takes you right to my website. It takes you right to the place to get the ticket. There it is, Aliens Among Us. And right here it is. You just you go ahead and place your ticket right there. So very, very easy to do. So go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, click on the purple banner, which takes you right here. And there it is. You can order your ticket right there. Or if you need help, pick up the phone. We got 3 phone lines working. Call the main line, 765-414-2230. Okay? That's 765-414-2230. If that line is busy, call the second line, 765-414-6299. That's 765-414-6299. If that line's busy, call the third line, 765-414-8768. That's 765-414-8768. $87.68, and you can order your ticket that way. And if you're wanting to get the bundle, what? Yes, if you want to get the bundle, we can do that. You can go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, and up at the top, you'll see that little thing. It says store. Click on that store. Takes you to the DVDs. When you get to the DVDs, it's going to take you to this page right here. Let me show you what that is. Okay, it's going to take you right here in the DVDs section. There it is. Boom. Okay. And there it is. And there's the bundle. For the 4 webinars on aliens that we've already done. And you can have all 4 webinars on DVD. 34 DVDs on the alien, AI, and the Antichrist, or on aliens, angels, and demons, or aliens above and below, or aliens and fallen angels. All 4 of those webinars, 34 DVDs, incredible. Instead of paying normal price, which for all of those would be $250, we're doing a bundle where you get them all for $125. Or you just make a donation of $125 or more, and I'm going to send you this bundle in the mail. Okay, I'm going to send it to you. With your love gift of $125 or more, I'm going to send you the bundle. That's this, and I'm going to do this until midnight Sunday night. This love offer is good till midnight Eastern Sunday night. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to be back. We're going to do some more digging and information on what's going on in the Middle East, in Mogadishu. Is there a serious situation happened there or not? Or was this old information? I don't know. I want to be 1,000% sure. And I'll be back. Okay. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Aliens. Can I say it this way? Check this out.
Aliens among us. Why?